Welcome to your 7/7 manifestation portal. And today we are focused all on the chariot. But first, what I want you to do is let me know below what it is you are actually manifesting. So whether that be love, money, new opportunities, whether it's just your next level ascension, an evolution, job maybe. Just literally pop one word below: love, money, ascension, evolution, opportunities, or job. Pop that word below, and your next level activation is just about to begin. So, like I said, we are focused today all around the energy of the chariot. Now, the affirmation and the theme of this is: I trust the divine to lead me. So I trust the divine and my passions. Actually, the chariot is a very passionate card. So I trust the divine and my passions to lead me to my highest path. And I go with all my faith. And for me, this really does sum up the chariot, because for me as well, the chariot is all about going after everything that you want with everything that you've got. It is about literally being in this state of like, nothing is going to stand in my way. God, spirit, universe, show me how good it can get. Show me how high we can go. Show me what's available to me. And it's this energy of the chariot. It literally is like coming through. So for me, when we're working with tarot, it's a journey. Each major card, the chariot is number 7 major card in tarot. And so for me, these are a very deep spiritual journey which we go on. And if you haven't listened to any of my other portal activations, please go back and take them from like 1-1, because we start literally, we start with the journey. So we start with number 1 and we'll go all the way through to number 12. And you can really, like I say, they're a really deep spiritual journey that you go on. Now, when you get to the chariot, you've gone through some like healing. So now it's really a time to be like, right, I trust the divine and my passions to lead me to my highest path. And I go with all my faith. And the chariot really symbolizes you coming into like full, really fast forward motion. It's like nothing's going to stop you. You are here. Like, you've made a vow to God, spirit, and universe that this is what you're here for. You're here for your highest path. You're here for evolution and ascension. You're here for, making money in a very sacred way, or you're here for doing love differently. You're here for the love of your, the love that your soul calls for. It's all about those soul callings and your heart's desires, and really like going, right, I'm all in on this. And just that vow that you are all in. Now, all in doesn't mean that you have to kind of like, completely disconnect from everything else. It just means that this, like your highest path, your soul's callings, your heart's desires become your highest priority. And that energy of the chariot is like, right, we're doing this. No matter what, we are doing this in this lifetime. And when you make that vow to God, spirit, and universe, things start to shift. There is magic in that vow. There is magic in opening yourself up and saying, like, this is what I'm here for. This is what, like, show me how good I can get. Like, I'm going after everything I want with everything I've got. Like, I trust the divine and my passions to lead me to my highest path, and I go with all my faith. Those kind of vows, like, start energetically shifting everything for you. You will start to notice how, like, and if you say these, if you literally set these as assumptions, and because this is another thing, what we believe creates our reality. So if these are our vows, if these are new assumptions, or these are things that we believe and we truly believe them, like these are the words we are telling ourselves every single day, energy starts to shift around us. Energy is, through belief work, energy is really easy to shift. You know, we don't have to be dancing around and doing all these different things and worrying about whether our manifestations are coming in or not. If we get so grounded and set in our beliefs that, you know, we trust the divine and our passions to lead us to our highest path, and we're going with all our faith, if that is a really grounded in belief, then God's Spirit and universe will make sure things start to shift for you. The magic will happen, the manifestation magic will happen. And so here's the thing though, like, and this is where I'm going to go through like some different steps that we can take to make sure that we are perfectly aligned to this belief. And that number one is going to be four different things here. Number one is that you are nurturing everything that you have already created in your life, and you are nurturing yourself. Everything, like for me, what we pour love into grows. You know, if we add love, it expands. So I want you to look in your life and look at yourself, like, where can you add more love? Where can you nurture yourself more? Because the more you nurture yourself, the more solid your foundations become, and thus then your roots grow stronger, and you get to plant more seeds. And you can do this physically, like, and look at your business, look at your home life, look at love, like, and it might be in, you know, if you're wanting to even, like, you know, create different in a relationship where you're already in, but you want like more deeper intimacy and you want to manifest like new levels of love, it's like, well, add more love, grow those really strong roots and foundations, and then seeds, you know, you can plant new seeds, or new seeds will come. You know, what we love, everything we love expands. Love is expansion. So if things aren't the way that we want them to be, where can we add more love in? And I want you to look at, maybe it's the money work, you know, looking at money and putting money on the energy of love. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe you spend too much time criticizing yourself and or not giving yourself the, you know, the self-care and the time out. Maybe you need to look at boundaries. Maybe you need to look at, you know, where, you know, people pleasing and, you know, saying yes to things that you don't want to do, and saying no to things that you do really want to do, but you feel like you don't have enough time or you don't have enough. It's looking at your whole existence and being like, right, where can we shift some things into a higher frequency of love? Where can I feel like I'm nurturing more? Where can you nurture your money more? And this could simply be, maybe you start putting some money in savings, or maybe you start, you know, just talking nicely about money. Like, where can you nurture what you already have, or where you've already grown to? Or, you know, if you're looking for new love, it's like, do you actually, like, does love scare you? Do you have lots of doubts around love? Like, where do you actually need to look at love and go, no, actually, this is something that I really want to do. Like, I want to get into a new relationship. I want to make the time and the space for someone. Like, where do things need to shift so that you actually can grow something new? And for me, this is always, like, I love to take, like, our personal life and kind of, like, make it like, you know, use analogies from nature, because For me, nature just is like, when it comes to abundance and manifestation, the universe has it like perfectly like done. Like, you know, a plant, it's fed all its nutrients, the sun, the water, like it takes its thing, it grows really strong roots, and then it grows again, and then it grows. So, and this is everything, like whether it be money, whether it be love, whether it be new opportunities in your life, whether it be your evolution and expansion, like this for me is what we do. We just add lots of love, lots of care, we nurture everything that we've got, we grow those roots really strong, and so that we set really solid foundations. Then we get to grow naturally, we get to grow, we get to bloom, we get to, you know, we get to plant new seeds and new things, like we get to, you know, the best fruits will come. So think about where you can add some more love and nurture into your current life. The second thing is protection. Just making sure you are protecting your energy. You know, if we're going after everything we want with everything we've got to be protecting our energy. So again, this comes down to boundaries. My light just went out there. I don't know what that is. There we go. Got my light. I don't like it when my light goes out. It's because my laptop went off. So when is protecting our energy, and again, this is a little bit the same as nurturing, but this goes more onto those boundaries, those looking at like what needs to go from our life. If we're protecting our energy, if your energy is your everything and you are protecting your energy, so because for me, our resonance is what calls everything into us. So if you're not manifesting the things that you want, it's like, look at where there's energy leaks. Like when you are resonating at your highest frequency, like I say, this is not something that you have to try and do. This is almost a process of eliminating where things are taking your energy. So if a relationship is really draining your energy, or there's people, there's places, there's things that you are doing, and every time you're doing them, you're like, oh, this is really taking away. Like it really feels tough, and you know that it's like not good, you know, it doesn't feel good in your heart, it doesn't feel good in your soul, and maybe it doesn't feel good in your body. It's like, right, what can we shift here? Like what needs to go, what beliefs need to go, what habits need to go, what people need to go, what activities need to go. And it's looking at your life and really seeing yourself as this big beautiful ball of energy, and that when you are your like most connected, most calm, most happy, most peaceful, that is when you are resonating at your highest. And it doesn't matter if like bad things happen, they can happen. They're not actually changing your frequency. They are happening in a moment. So you experience emotions in the moment, but your underlying frequency is always calm, connected. So maybe it's, you know, protecting your energy will be making some more time for rituals so that you can really bring yourself back into your heart, into your soul, and to know that you're okay. Maybe it's a deeper connection to God, spirit, and universe again, so you feel safe, you feel connected, you feel held, you feel loved, you feel divinely guided. So maybe at the moment it's like when you with the affirmation here, I trust the divine. If you actually don't have any connection to the divine and you're not speaking to the divine every single day, there's no relationship there. So you're not gonna be able to trust the divine. So maybe it's like, right, I've got to really like start making this a practice, that if I'm gonna trust the divine and go and know that my passions and the divine are leading to me to my highest path, I've got to start communicating with the divine every single day. You know, I connect and communicate with the divine at least twice a day. And so, you know, and I feel 100% divinely guided, loved, supported, held. My foundations are really strong there. And again, this is, for me, it's another thing. It's about building those solid foundations. We cannot go after everything we want if we don't have solid foundations. And it is the same principle for love, for money, for your evolution and growth, for your healing. Like, if we do not have solid foundations, like, we get stuck in kind of like this turbulent energy, a very chaotic energy, where we might do things, we might have breakthroughs, we might have things, and then maybe everything comes down. So it's like, I really want you to get these solid foundations in. I really want you to know what you're available for, what you're not available for, the things that you want in this life, the things that you don't want that you don't want in your life. I want you to, like, again, it's building these solid foundations. Once you have solid foundations, then you can grow. And it's the same in business, it's the same with money. Building those solid foundations. You want to bring in more money. Does your physical side of your business allow you to bring in more money without working more hours? Or this is why we've got to get clear on what we want. Does it have the physical capacity to enable you to actually do what you want? Or are you just like wishing and hoping and not really having a clue? Because we have to have structures in business, we have to have structures in our healing, we have to have structures, and structures and solid foundations for me are one and the same thing. We have to have structures and solid foundations in everything that we do, so that we don't get caught in like these hamster wheels of healing, or we don't make a lot of money and then all of a sudden we're like, how do we do that again? Because if you had the solid foundations, you would know. If you had the structures and the solid foundations, you would absolutely know that once you've done it once, it's possible to do it again. So, and again, for me, this is really, really important. This is about protecting your energy. This is about really seeing yourself, and even seeing yourself as being completely and utterly divinely guided by God's Spirit and universe. Seeing that, holding that, just if this is something new to you, this is like, right, I'm just, I'm going to visualize myself in this beautiful bubble and they are guiding me. And it's, whether it is God's Spirit and universe, whether it's all three, whether it's just one, like, you choose that, but really see yourself in, a beautiful journey with them. Really see them pulling you towards your highest path. Visualize that highest path. See it completely protected. See yourself completely divinely guided. See yourself, not just the money or the love, but see yourself opening to receive guidance from them, opening and see yourself being supported, guided, loved by them and held. And so that your journey is not like that it gets to be a beautiful straight line. Not that it ever will, I'm not saying it will, but when we visualize that, we can actually, if we visualize this and actually stand that we are protected, they are guiding us, that we're in this big bubble of trust with them and they are guiding us, and that you've got the faith to walk down that path, and you see that path as straight as possible. When things come in, and this is going to get onto my next thing, when things come in that possibly could be like, and things will happen in your life that could deter you from the path. If you've got that vision of where you're going, and you've got that vision of where you're going and that beautiful path with trust, a big bubble of trust, when things happen, because things in life do happen, you will be more, they will happen, but they will feel like they are happening on the outside, and you're still sat in that beautiful forward motion. You are still sat in your carriage, in your chariot, in your chariot, and you're still going towards everything that you want with everything that you've got. You are still hearing that vow. Show me how good it can get. Even though things might be a little bit of a shit show, and things might pop into my life, people, places, things might be showing up, and they're big warnings, and or they've come to You know, things will come when we dedicate our life to our highest path and our ascension and evolution. Things are gonna like pop in, and it's gonna be like, do we go this way or that way? And actually, like, you know, no, I'm staying this way. I'm staying straight forward. I've got my vision, I've got my trust, I've got my guidance, I've got my faith, you know, and I can literally see everything that I want, and I know it's available to me. So that's, for me, is faith, is seeing things that, you know, they're not actually real yet, and it's trusting and believing that they're possible, even though you don't know, even though there's no evidence. Like I say, things will pop in, and it's having that trust, it's having that faith that even if it's just one tiny little step, you're still moving towards your vision, you're still moving towards your highest path. And for me, there's not any doubt that you are not ever on your highest path. Like, you know, it might be like, you know, there's a lot of talk about divine detours. And I think for me, divine detours are your highest path, because sometimes we've got to go through like the rough. Sometimes we've got to go through some things, because they're all teaching us. It's all wisdom and evolution. And that is, for me, like, nothing is either good or bad. It's all wisdom and evolution. And if we actually bring ourselves into the present, like when we're talking, it's like there's no past and there's no future. There's no like, well, this happened in the past and this was really bad, and this is where I want to go, and like, this is, I have to do this to get there. If we actually bring ourselves into a very calm and connected place, and in the present, everything is all wisdom or evolution. Okay, and things may happen in our lives, you know, people, places, things might happen, and you know, they're like divine fluctuations, or they might come in. Some of them might be really big betrayal, and they come at you, and they are like a big knife in the back. But it's like, I've got my faith, I've got my trust, I've got my guidance, I've got like my vows, I've got my vision, I've got my mission, I've got my highest path, and this is what I'm staying true to. All of this is kind of noise in the background. And yeah, it's going to teach me something, or it's going to shift me. It's going to help me grow into the person that needs to get to my next level. Remember, all of the things that happen to you, good, the bad, the ugly, like they're all here to help you get to that next level. So, and it's the same, like, and this is how we keep our resonance high. This is how we keep those manifestations coming in. This is how we open to that next level in money. This is how we open to that next level in love. Like, we keep ourselves really moving in this forward motion. When things happen, it's not like, oh God, I need to just stop here and just, you know, I just need to get out of my chariot and just have a rest, you know. And maybe sometimes we actually physically do need to rest, and that is part of moving forward. We reserve our energy and we take some time, but ultimately we are still focused on where we are going, and we are still focused on our mission and our vision, the things that we want in this life. Like I say, whether that's the money or the love, maybe that is just you know, to you know, it's our healing and our evolution. Like, we want to be the best versions of ourselves we can. Like, this is just we have to be open to just allowing things to happen, and not making them mean anything about us. Not leaving people. Sometimes we have to leave people where they are, and sometimes we have to make choices, and some of the biggest choices we will ever make is walking away from situations and people that are disrespectful to us. Sometimes we have to, and it's one of the greatest strengths. One of the greatest strengths I will ever say is like simultaneously disconnecting our emotions and focusing on like advancing on our highest path, but actually, you know, staying in deep love and care, and keeping our hearts open for all our manifestations. That is one of the biggest skills you can learn. And actually, like, in the energy vortex, this is one thing that I will I go through. So if you're looking for a course that's going to guide you through healing and guide you through really creating those frequencies and new energies and money and love and personal power and business, then go check out my Energy Vortex. But yeah, it's staying one of the biggest skills you can learn in your life is simultaneously disconnecting, but also keeping your heart open for your manifestations. Okay. Keeping your heart open for all your dreams and desires. Staying true to your purpose and staying true to your highest path. You know, shifting your values. Sometimes our values need to shift. Sometimes our boundaries need to shift so that we can stay focused. And this is just part of everything, of like that chariot energy of moving forward. Sometimes taking a little, sometimes when we're in the chariot, we'll have to let the horses have a little feed and a little drink of water. This is normal. But we're still, where your focus goes, your energy flows. So you are still focused on like moving forward towards your highest path. And like I said, for me, temptations will come. Maybe you've just, you know, it's like you just go, I want new love. Someone comes into your life and they completely show you like a different new love, but also they could be absolutely not available. They might be the best thing, but also the worst thing. And you have to go, actually, this is actually not what I want. I know what I want and I choose me. And sometimes it's like continually choosing yourself. I see that is like is one of the key things with the chariot. It's continually choosing yourself, continually choosing your God, spirit and universe, continually choosing your not settling. So another way would be putting that would be you're not going to settle. So when if you're trying to manifest a new love and someone comes in and they're like, best thing ever, but also there's like little things that you're like, do not like, it's like, right, you've got to let that go and trust the divine and your passions to lead you to the highest path. So that they're not 100% making you feel like calm. It doesn't feel easy, calm, connected, clear. Like if there's doubt, okay, just let it go. Let it go and then be like, right, bring yourself back into, I trust the divine and my passions. They're leading me to my highest path and I'm going with all my faith. Okay? God's spirit and universe, show me how good it can get. I am available for everything. Everything. And I choose me. I continually choose me every single day. I choose my dreams. I choose my desires. I choose my highest path. And I choose me. And if someone isn't on that same, if someone doesn't come in and jump in my chariot and be like, yes, we're going, they don't actually have to physically get in your chariot, but they have to, for me, it's like someone has to understand. People in your life have to understand that you are here for for the things that you want. And the right people in your life will do that. They will understand your manifestation. They will understand your dreams and desires. They will get the way you want things. And if they're meant to be in your life, they don't have to have exactly this. They, by no means am I saying they have to have the same things as you, but they will love and support you. They will make you feel heard and seen. They will choose you. They will support you. Even if they think your dreams and desires are completely crazy, they'll be like, you know what? But I love you for your energy and your passion to go after all the things that you want with everything that you've got. I literally am inspired by you. It's not for me, but I support you. And like I say, temptation can come in many different, temptation can come when we're manifesting. Temptation can come in many different ways. It can come from the left, come from the right, come from behind, it can even come and hit us in the face and we're like, okay. And like, no, sometimes this temptation, you know, it could even be like your own thoughts in your own mind going, is this really what we want? Can we really do this? Like, who am I to think that I can change my life? Like, that can be the temptation. That can be like the little thing that's like, it can be in your head. And then it impacts your emotions. And then that impacts your energy. And because anytime we're in a space of doubt, it's like we've kind of got off the chariot that says we're going after everything we want with everything that we've got. So we really have to always bring ourselves back to those first vows and assumptions that I was saying about, which is I trust the divine and my passions to lead me to my highest path, and I go with all my faith. I'm going after everything I want with everything that I've got. God, spirit, and universe, show me how good it can get. I'm here. I'm available. This is what I want. And nothing's going to stop me. Okay. And so all I want you to do right now is just really bring yourself into your heart. And just take some moment to really breathe into all of that. Breathe into those vows. Breathe into, and you can close your eyes for this, or you can just be in a moment with your heart. And just notice how those words like, I trust the divine and my passions to lead me to my highest path. And I go with all my faith. That is my new assumption or vow. I'm going after everything I want with everything that I've got. And you can just breathe into that. God, spirit, and universe, show me how good it can get. Show me how high you can take me. Divinely guided, completely protected, lovingly supported. I am here and I am ready. Let's go. I'm open to all my manifestations coming to fruition. I know they are already done. I know if it's meant for me, it's already on its way to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so, I hope you feel good after that 7-7 manifestation activation. If you haven't already, please either pop money, love, evolution, ascension, opportunities, just one word below that sums up what you are manifesting job. I will see you on the 8/8 activation. If you want to check out my world, please go check out my website.